get ratchet. Niggas want me to attack it. But the hood.
Good morning, vlogs. We're up and we're moving. We are walking to get our coffee, getting some steps in this morning. Yes, yes, yes. I'm having a good morning today. I hope y'all are having a good day. A day in my life. I have 3 clients today, and one is a freestyle. I'm super duper excited. It's gonna be a great day. I'm already putting it out. I'm gonna get my coffee, and then we're going back to the house to make me some breakfast. Yeah, not too much on my struggle pony. My hair appointment is in a few days. Thank you. Is this thing on? Yeah, I left my tripod at the house, so wow. I left my tripod at the salon, so this is the angle. Get with it. So we're prepping for our pedicure. I have 3 clients today. The first one, she's only getting a pedicure, so getting my towels. Oh, that's hot. Get my towels ready for her because my pedicures include hot towel. In it, I only have like one pedicure. I don't have like a basic and a deluxe because, girl, we get in there. Like, we working our way up. My pedicure is just really. I'm still building my pedicure like station and all of that stuff. So we get in there. Eventually, hopefully 2025, I'll have my pedicures like my pedicure station exactly how I want it. Like, I ideally want a pedicure chair, but we're gonna work our way up to that. But first I'm gonna get a better like footrest situation. But I gotta go to Home Depot and all that stuff and get tools and all of that stuff. Like, but yeah, it's in the making, it's in the works. So like I was saying, my pedicure right now is just basic. Everybody get the same thing. They get cuticle removing, callus removing, a scrub, a mask, and a hot towel. Keep it real cutesy and real simple. They only $40, so you know, you know, nothing too rah, but it get them feet smooth. So yeah, the job gets done. I got about 45 minutes before my client gets here, so I'm about to post my first YouTube short. So y'all need to subscribe to my channel so y'all can. My hands are so freaking dry. So y'all can see my videos and stuff. Once I figure out how to do it. So hold on. You know what? I'm finna YouTube how to post a YouTube short. Cause for anybody that's on YouTube, starting out YouTube, etc. So I figured it out. If you upload a short video, so mine was like 20 seconds, it's gonna upload to your YouTube channel and to the short. And so I just deleted it off my channel. I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but we're gonna see. Okay, so I know I said that she was getting a pedicure, but I lied. Or I didn't necessarily lie. I just don't have it on my booking site as just acrylic toes. Like, that's just not an option on there. So she booked a pedicure, which was very smart of her. And then when she got here, she was like, she wanted acrylic toes. And so that's what I gave her, acrylic toes. And I think I did a great job. When it comes to the big toe, I like to do 2 Bs just to keep it thin and build a nice foundation. I use the same brush for everything, a size 12 pen brush. Some people will recommend you using a smaller brush when doing acrylic toes. And if you're a beginner, I'm gonna say maybe that might be a good idea. But I use this same brush for everything on everybody. Like, size 12, it just got my heart. And I've been at this same brush, y'all, no lie, I say about 5 years. And once you really master the liquid to powder ratio, the size of your brush can get bigger and bigger, and that's pretty much why I use this same size 12 brush for everything, just because I know how to, drain my brush just to get enough liquid to pick up a small enough bead for the toe. Do that make sense? I hope that makes sense. If not, I will do like an in-depth application video and explain the liquid to powder ratio a little bit more. So you should subscribe to my channel and just be on the lookout for that. It's really crazy because for the first I would say maybe 4 years of me doing nails, I did not do toes at all. It was this one client I had. She wanted me to do her acrylic toes, and I did them, but they were just not that great. They would always pop off, and yeah, they just wasn't that great. But now I'm really obsessed with feet, acrylic toes, pedicures, all of that. Like, I enjoy doing those services a whole lot. So that's why I really want to just upgrade this whole pedicure acrylic toes station so that the whole experience can really match the vibes that I'm feeling in my head, because taking care of women's feet is I don't know, I feel like that's almost like my community service, if that makes sense. Even though I'm getting paid for it, but I don't know, just it's too many pretty girls walking around with ugly feet, and I just feel like I'm doing my duty when I fix their feet. So yeah, just get into it. These acrylic toes gave very much natural, very much she just got a gel overlay, and her toenails is just dead. They just giving. Even on this pinky, I'm still using the same old size 12 brush. Yeah, my brush has been through the ringer. And next, I'm just drilling it with my Tornado 5-in-1 bit. I got it from Shein. If you watch my, I think 2 videos ago, I did a haul and I'll show you exactly which bit this is. And this bit, I really love it. I need to order 3 more because you don't even have to buff. When I use this bit, I don't have to buff the nails afterwards. But I still do on my full sets, but not when I'm doing the toes, because that's just an extra step that I don't really have to do because this bit just get everything so smooth. I believe it's a fine grit. I'll have to go check, but like I said, I got it from Shein. I think it was maybe $3-4. When I'm filing the toes, I like to get them as thin as possible so they can look natural. I hate thick toes. And then I got out the frame, so let's just get into the Frenchie part. She wanted black Frenches, and I don't do too many black French on people's toes, but I think it was very cute and a very cute choice, especially with the design that she finna get. I'm finna show y'all, and once I finish eating up these Frenchies, you're gonna see she got a design on her toes, and people don't be getting designs on their toes. I don't know why, but the most design I'm doing is a French. My auntie, she got a marble on her toes once, and it was cute, but I don't know. Book some designs on your toes, but watch, I just ate up that lip print so effortlessly, and it was just so cute. Her toes gave natural. Do you not agree? I feel like it's giving natural. Just watch. Natural, thin. Okay, so here is my next client. She's getting a freestyle, but first let's get into the cuticle prep. I am using my nippers currently, but I really want to transition to Russian manicures. I said that in a previous video. If you peeped it, you did. If you didn't, I'm telling y'all again, because I feel like I could just get in there better if I do Russian manicures. My nippers, I'm not that skilled with them as I would like to be, and if y'all look, it's still a lot of dry skin on there. So I feel like I just need to practice those techniques a little bit better. But for the sake of just doing clients today and, the skills that I do have, I just went in there with my nippers, and I feel like I got it pretty good, pretty clean, clean enough to give cute for the set. And now I'm just using my tip cutters and my magnets. Some people don't like the magnets, but I do. Also, a tip: when I'm doing short to medium length sets, I use the same nail tip for both hands. So I cut the tip off the right hand, and then I place it on the left hand. You know what I mean? Just, yeah. You also want to make sure that even when you're doing that the tip still fits sidewall to sidewall, or this is not going to work. So if you have tapered tips, it's not going to work. Your tips need to be like square. I'm going to try to link the tips that I use in the description, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them. And so I wanted to mix a color to give more fall vibes because I don't have a nude that was giving fall. All of my nudes were a bit like pale and light. So I mixed some colors. I'm the queen of mixing colors. I'm always mixing colors. This pink that I'm putting in here, I actually mixed that together. And same with this brown, I mixed that together. So I don't know, y'all. I just got a bad habit of mixing stuff, especially when I'm running low on something. It just saves me money. It saves me time, energy, all of that stuff. And this color, it turned out very cute, and it's gonna blend seamlessly. Just watch. For this freestyle, I really want to do an ombre look, mostly because I haven't done ombre in, y'all, probably about a year. With acrylic, I've been doing airbrush ombre, and I feel like it's been making me lazy. So I really wanted to recreate this look that I saw on Instagram. They used what's it called, the transfer foils, but I didn't have any. So the artist in me was like, we just finna get into it. So I started off with this like reddish brown base, and then I'm using this caramel color and a small liner brush to create some depth and give the base a little bit of rah-rah, and so it's not just one tone color. And I'm using these back and forth motion to give it some texture to, emulate animal leopard. That's what we're going for. The leopard is trending, and so we're staying on trend. So once I add this like caramel color on here, I'm gonna go in with my dotting tool to start off the spots. They're called something else, like the technical term, but we're gonna call them the spots because cheetahs have spots and leopards have something else, but I forgot what it's called. The color that I'm using for the spots is almost the same color that I used for the lining part, but I mixed it with a little bit of a darker brown, just again to create some dimension and texture. Okay, y'all, I figured it out. Cheetahs have spots and leopards have rosettes. So that is what we are creating, the rosette. And I'm taking a black polish from Model Ones and creating the rosette around the little spot. And I'm also just adding small little black dots in between just to kind of fill in some of the gaps and make it very full looking. If you look at a leopard, like pull up a picture beside it, it'll help you, figuring out where to place the color and whatnot. But y'all, I told y'all I'm an artiste, and I can just see it in my head, and this is what we're going with. This is what I feel like doing. And so after you cure all of that, you're gonna go in with a top coat to cover your design and protect it from the chemicals of the acrylic when you are ombreing. So use a matte top coat, and that'll simulate like a clear acrylic and give you that rough texture to really blend the ombre. If you use a shiny top coat, it's not gonna blend right. It's just gonna make the ombre process harder. And when you ombre, you want to use very light pressure. On this hand, I'm using the 2B method to ombre, but once you kind of get more used to the process and just picking up the beads, you can move to a 1B method, which I did do on the other hand. But again, it's all preference. When doing acrylic application, do what is most comfortable for you. Use 3 beads, use 4 beads, use 10 beads, whatever is the most comfortable for you. But I will say, the less beads and the better you are with your application, the shorter your whole acrylic process is going to be. So take your time with application, because that's very important. People want their stuff to be cute, but also, you want to learn how to really execute it so you don't have to, take forever in a day. I remember a mentor I used to have, and I'm using the term mentor very loosely. She told me that application should take no more than 5 minutes per hand, 60 seconds on the finger, and I kind of try to strive for that. You know, some sets take a little bit longer, you know, depending on length and whatnot, but I feel like that's a good kind of goal to strive for. Now I'm just encapsulating the cheetah print and building up the structure of the nail with clear acrylic. I used me a secret from Amazon. It's real cheap and easy to get my hands on, so that's what I use. Again, y'all, I haven't done encapsulated nails in probably about a year, but I think I executed this very nicely. When encapsulating, it's very, very, very important that you tap off all of the white powder and make sure your acrylic turns clear before laying it down onto your nail, so that the acrylic is the most clear, so it reveals your design underneath. Okay, now let's get into the shaping, the fun part. I mean, I don't really see this part as that much fun, but regardless, this is where your set is gonna make or break right here. If your application is eating down, this part is not gonna take you that long. Just cleaning up the sides and making sure the free edge is sharp. I use an 80/80 grit file, and I like the wide ones. They just have always been my favorite, the wide ones. Always make sure to turn your hand and look at it from different angles so that you can make sure everything is straight, everything is even. Because looking at it from just one angle, you might flip the hand, it's gonna look completely different, and then that's gonna throw it off, and the whole set is just gonna be out of whack. Because again, the shaping is gonna make or break you. Watch this. This is no drilling, just shaping an application. I think I forgot to add the drilling part. My bad. But look at the reveal. Very cutesy, very demure. This is a Beatles top coat. I get this also from Amazon. Love it down. I did not cure my gems before I put my top coat on, just to make it hold a little bit better. So the top coat and the gel is kind of, you know, seeping in together to give you that maximum security. Always wipe down the sides of your nail when you do anything to keep that shape. My clients was really back to back today. But anyways, my next client, she got a nails and toe combo, and she was going to a wedding. So I think these nails were very soft and cutesy. This pink that I'm using is from Amazon, the DNT brand. That's kind of been trending on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I like it. It's very inexpensive and very easy to work with, and they have some cute colors. Like this pink is eating, is it not? This brownish color that I'm using is from D&D, but I haven't used it in so long that it's really separating. I should have shaken up the bottle just a little bit more. Like I shook it up some, but it's still kind of separating. I don't know if y'all could tell on the video, but it's separating a little bit. She showed me a picture, and this is the picture she wanted. And so we're just gonna recreate the picture exactly. And if you know me, you know anything airbrush, I'm down for. Because what? Airbrush mixed with the 3D combo, it's just really, it just eats. It just eats. That's just all I can say is it just eats. Before you do your 3D design, apply top coat. That's gonna make your design stand out the most. So you apply the top coat, you cure the top coat, and then you go in with your 3D design. I'm using the Marquardt, however you say the brand. Y'all know it. It's a very popular brand. I'm using their rhinestone gel in the bottle, not the container. The container, it makes it a little bit harder. If you use the bottle, you can just squeeze a little drop onto your brush, and it's like the perfect little droplet, and it is. Y'all see how effortless that was? It makes doing this design a whole lot easier. You just squeeze the drop on the brush and then use the brush to do whatever design that you're trying to do. And this one is just some simple swirls. Literally, I was gonna say it don't take that long, but it kind of do, because you want to take your time and make sure everything is nice and neat. So I didn't speed this process up, but I did cut out the parts of me squeezing the little blob onto the brush because it wasn't in the frame. And we also did her toes. Well, we only added acrylic to the big toe. And again, it's giving very thin, very natural. And then together, this was just a very cutesy combo. Was it not? Thank you again for clicking on my video and watching it to the end. Remember to subscribe to my channel so you can see all the latest and the greatest from moi. Like this video, comment a little comment or two, and share with your friends because in the club we all film.